I'm Kirk Jenkins. Working on a few things, all heavily process orientated and very physical, as opposed to sitting in my room doing the smaller meditative pieces, and with the clean strokes and also my symbol work. So yeah, finding materials kind of on the streets and then bringing them back to the studio and working in a conversation kind of with what's already on the material. The monochrome work was my main focus, black and white, and the smaller works. And then during this COVID time, I just feel like become more aware of how much time I spend inside and in this small room, and I just started feeling like really claustrophobic and hemmed in, and so I was like, I need to get out and get physical and out of my head and everything. So started working in the studio, and it's been great. So working on a colourful body of work, more expressionistic, more drawing upon the energy that I'm feeling from Australia, the energy of the earth. And so I've had to put a couple of projects on postponement. A short film I'm doing with 3 friends, and it's based around androgyny and sexuality, being a bit more fluid, male and female, which is something that interests me. And I'm working on that with Pash and Elsa and another guy, filmmaker, and also making a guy, Mark Bramley, approached me and wanted to make a short film about me. So we're almost finished with that, but we've had to put that on postponement, and then I've also got a mural at a local house on the Artists are important for the world because I think they're able to give a fresh perspective, or maybe bring a voice or put a face to something that's maybe unable to be expressed or explained by others. I've since I discovered Robert Rauschenberg when I was in LA, and I was just doing, like, it was the start of when I was really getting into art making, and I came across his work and it just spoke to me. It was so rustic and so vast in materials and process and different mediums and styles, and he was using a lot of found materials and a lot of he was making these works called combined paintings and assemblage works, and combined paintings was literally combining everything but incorporating like a painterly element into it, and using all the kind of abstractions and natural markings that were already on that piece when he found it on the street. It's like, I like buying clothes from the op shops because there's already a history and there's a character to it already, and I like kind of having the conversation with that piece and taking it somewhere else. So yeah, I love his work, and I always go back to that. You can find that on Instagram. I think there's a Robert Rauschenberg Foundation page, but I usually just go on YouTube and look at old stuff. Instagram, I'd say Tess Williams, that textile artist I was talking about. I think it's at Tess Williams, at Tess_Williams. Yeah. And Olsen Gallery, I've been looking at Australian gallery. Really nice selection of works, and I'd like to go check them out when they're open, actually. Pretty much accept life on life's terms, which is probably one of the best things I learned in recovery, because I'm not in control of COVID, I'm not in control of the government, I'm not in control of people's hysteria and whatnot. So I've just got to use what I've got and make the most of it, and try and make that a constructive, beneficial scenario for me.